Hi everyone. This video will cover both weeks 3 and week 4, which are basically the same sorts of assignments that you have had thus far with your response to your PowerPoint presentation and your forum posts. In grading thus far in week 2, another reminder that making sure that you're posting to 2 people, because half of your grade for the forum post have to do with responses to 2 other people in your class, and the APA again as well. It's very interesting to read your forums for this week and some of the wonderful information that you were able to gather out of the text. Week 3 is about formative and summative assessment. I think formative and summative assessment, more specifically formative assessment, some of the most difficult things that we learn about in teacher education programs, because many of the teachers that we learn from out in the field don't have a real good handle on formative. When they were in school, it was mostly summative. And with the standards and the guidelines and everything that go on now, hopefully everybody is getting a better understanding of formative, but it's still an area where I think is a general weakness in teaching. So we're going to talk a little bit about summative assessments, formative assessments. You'll be reading chapter 5, 87 to 93 in the Daniels and Simmelman text, and you'll just be skimming the remainder of chapter 5. You do not need to read all of that. There's a read aloud video on a black hole's not a black hole. It's a really amazing book that I'm looking forward to sharing with you. Again, forum posts are due on Wednesday for the original and Saturday for the response posts. For week 3, I'm again asking you to share a new or interesting idea that you found in the Daniels and Zimmelman text and the pages you were to read, and talk about actually the knowledge that you've learned up to this point, and so on. And then you'll be having the PowerPoint response activity. It is once again 6 questions worth 5 points each for a total of 30 points. We're going to go ahead and look at week 4, since it's very similar to the other weeks. I decided to go ahead and put them both in this video. We'll be talking about nonfiction text features for week 4. And you'll be watching the PowerPoint and responding to it once again. For week 4, you're once again talking about a new or different idea that you learned. So you'll actually be doing for your assigned readings chapter 3 and 6 of the Daniels and Zimmelman text and the Dyslexia Handbook here on week 4. That's a really important assignment. All of them, I believe, are important, but the dyslexia one is something that you're going to need as you prepare for your dyslexia strategy assignment next week. So we'll be talking about those more as we get closer to that week. And I'll be going over the forms and the resources that you'll have to use for that. As always, if anybody has any questions, feel free to email me and I will respond back as soon as possible. I hope you are all having a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon.